All right, guys. So I thought I'd do an extra video this week. I did pick up some of the stuff that I needed. Um, I needed more potting soil and the bags. I got to fill the bags, so I partially filled the one bag. It had the leftover stuff that I had in there, and didn't quite fill it. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, and I'm thinking I'm going to put 3 of the yams in here. I know it's probably too much. And then we'll probably do 2 potatoes per bag. And I think I have, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 bags. If I need to, I'll order some more. They came pretty quick. So if I need to, I'll order some more. But I did get some seeds. If you watch the short on Wednesday, I did buy some more seeds. Or, well, I didn't buy them. I had them in the packs downstairs. But I brought them up, and I thought maybe we'll do like 1 or 2 of each seed, see what grows, what doesn't grow. And yeah, we'll just, like I said, everything this year is going to be test. I want to see what grows, what doesn't grow, how much I can get in each bucket. And next year will probably kind of be the same. It'll be a little bit of testing to see what how much I can get in there and what goes good together. Right now, this cucumber is getting huge. I showed that off on Monday's video. This one's getting huge. We have another small one here. I don't see any down below yet, but I do see a lot of blossoms down there. And it is actually growing up into the wire frame for the tomatoes. So I got part of it going up in there, and then I did get the V-Grow trellises. I got 4 more of those, and I really kind of want to get this guy to come down this way on this, so he's not climbing over all this. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but it would shade it a little bit, and I need that to get as much sun as possible. The squash has grown leaps and bounds. Seems like overnight it's grown about 2 inches, so it's getting up there. So I bought 3 of the V-Grows for here. I kind of placed them how I think we might do it. Once they start vining, I'm going to have to kind of train them over this way. And I'm not 100% sure I'm going to leave them exactly like this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I did place these down after I shot the video on Monday. For those of you who were here, these are the little spikes to deterrents for keep the squirrels out. For right now, I just placed them in the pots to, so if they jump up, maybe it'll just like scare them away and they won't go back to it. That's my hope, anyways. So I did get some flowers as well. And I just haven't put them in the ground yet. So I add some more flowers. Just to add a little color to the pots maybe, or I'll put them in front or in between. Make it not so boring. These other flowers are still coming up, so it'll add color until they come up. And I got some more fertilizer. I don't know what I do with that. What did I do with that bag? Oh, here. So I was researching online, and a couple of videos that I watched, potatoes, they say do a 5-5-5. What I was putting in before was a 2-2-2. So that may be my problem too. Maybe it doesn't have enough nitrogen or phosphate or something in the soil. But I also had the blood meal. So we'll put a little bit of the blood meal in the pots that are already established. The ones that aren't established that we're doing now, I'm going to put the 5-5-5 in there. So we'll do that. I guess we'll do it on this bag because this bag is not quite full. Try and keep my trash in one spot. So this is not quite full. So we'll see. Well, I'm not going to put a ton of this in there, obviously, but I want to get it in the soil. And then I'll probably sprinkle some over the top of the soil as well. Boy, this does not want to open. There we go. Come to Papa. So this is it kind of looks like chicken dew, which would be great. I was actually going to order some of that. So I don't want to put too much. So for these guys here, we're going to put a little bit on the top. Yeah, so when it rains, it'll get fertilized. I was reading a little bit. I don't think I put those slips in deep enough. I put them in the length of my finger, which is about 2 inches or so, maybe 3. And then I was watching another video last night, and they said to bring it up so it's just barely out of the ground to get more potatoes. But I don't need a ton of potatoes. I'm gonna have, looks like a fairly decent amount of tomatoes, and hopefully a decent amount of corn, or not corn, beans and peas, and then probably some squash. So hopefully I'll have enough that I won't need a ton of potatoes. It'll be nice to have once in a while because I do enjoy yams. And then one of the pots, I'm probably going to put an onion or two in here. Again, just to see how it grows. They gave me a whole bunch of onions and a whole bunch of potatoes. So I'm going to probably give those out to some of my friends and let them put them in their gardens. And again, it's kind of late in the season, but really, I'm just seeing if it'll grow. If it'll grow, then I know for next year. And then next year, everything's in place. So I won't have to buy all this stuff and get all these things ready to go and whatnot. I'll already have it. So let me get a pair of gloves here. See if we can make sure you guys got a good view. In case I spill, it makes for good content. Make a mess. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that down just a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'll try and keep my face to you so you're not looking at my butt. So we're going to fill these 3 bags. And like I said, I'm probably going to do like 2 or 3 potatoes in one bag. This bag, I'm probably going to put the other slips in for the yams. These bags are quite a bit bigger than the brown bag that I got. So I probably would have been better off if I just put something else in there. I mean, actually, I could. It's only been a couple days. I'm sure they're not really rooted well. But I could take those out of there and put something else in there. Maybe some radishes or something, or celery. And then put those in. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put those 3. That way I can do 3 yams in each bag instead of 4. Because that bag is just too small. I don't think I could get 4 yams into that. So what I did the other day, Tuesday, I took the bag. The bag actually of soil actually fits over these big bags. And I don't know why, but I keep trying to put the wrong glove on the wrong hand. And it is hot, hot, hot today. They said it's going to be almost 90 with a heat index of 98. So we're looking at 37 and almost 40 degrees with the heat index. So it's going to be a little toasty today. So we'll take this, put this in one bag. Sorry, shirt keeps falling up on me. All right. Good Lord. So I want to get as much of this done today. I only have a little bit of time today, so I need to get as much done as possible. Let's see, how did I do that? Oh yeah, I went like this. Put that between my feet. No, I can do it. Already done it once. Okay. So we just got to make sure we get the bag all the way around it. And there we go. We'll just shimmy it down. And like so. And then we're going to take it, tip it over. Perfect. Now, give me that. And that should go. So looking at this now, I might not have enough soil. I have 5 bags, 4 of the yellow ones, the one that I just poured out. And good golly, this is wet. Wow, that's really wet. Well, we'll just keep going with what we got. So actually, no, I have enough. I do have enough. I have plenty. Oh, we're good. I was thinking I got 4 bags, 4 bags, but I only had 4 bags. I was thinking I had 5 of the fabric bags. Did not want to do that, but here we go. I want to kind of leave it on so it's stuck to the bag. Right. So get this tore open. And I believe potatoes have to go down 6 to 12 inches. If I'm not mistaken. It's probably what we're going to do. The deeper they go, the more of the vine that's covered, the more potatoes you get. And again, we're only going to put in like maybe 3 into this. No, probably 1 or 2. I probably have to get some more bags. Do some of these other vegetables now that I'm looking at it. Because the potatoes need a lot of room. So I'm probably going to just use 2 bags for potatoes. And I'll use... I got to get these slips in the ground. So I'm going to do those up first. Oh, these smell lovely. They're all wet because I bought them at Home Depot and they're outside. So they're wet and stinky. Kind of like me after working all day and then coming out here. Hopefully you guys are not hearing all the noise in the background. I think the neighbors are getting some tree work done. That's all I'm hearing. If it is, I do apologize. And I'm gonna have to try and find a program for editing. Then I'll have to do voiceover so that you guys can hear instead of hearing all that noise. I'm hoping this microphone, because it's shielded, you won't be able to hear it. All right, so that's 3, 4. So that's 4 bags, and I'm probably going to order a couple more of these bags. They're relatively cheap, even if they only last 1 season. That's fine, because it gives me an idea again what's going to grow, what's not going to grow, and oh goodness, that's about 4 inches right there. So we're going to take 2 bags. We'll put two potatoes in there. So there'll be 2 bags of potatoes. And then those 2, so these 2, I guess I'll put these 2 down here. So these 2, we'll put a potato in each. And then these 2, we'll put the slips in those. I'm going to take those other 2 slips out. It's only been like, what, 2 days, 3 days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days. 4 days. So they probably haven't grown much. And if they do, I'll still get the whole root. So no harm, no foul. Then in that little bucket, or the little bag, I'll put, maybe I'll put, because I could probably get 1, 2, 3, I could probably get 4 onions in there without issue. So maybe I'll put 4 onions in that other bag. The other seeds, I'm gonna kind of use the pots that we already have, and that plot of ground up here. Oh, that up here, we'll put some in the ground. And if it grows in the ground, great. You know, if it doesn't, no big deal. We'll try next year. I'll get more of these bags, like I said, probably, and then I'll do that. And then Monday, maybe I'll do it in Monday's video or something. But I'll have to get more soil. I'll have to get everything. So we'll see. So potatoes, we got. So I'm gonna do. You know what? I think I'm gonna do 2. If I do 2, right, and 1 does not grow, then we're still good. If it does grow, if they both grow, I can potentially remove 1. So these potatoes, they don't have, this is the only one right now that has a lot of the eye on it. It's already kind of growing. So I'll just have to pick. So that's another reason these might not grow. I don't think they're ready to be planted. It looks like they just got dug out. So I'll have to find the eyes, and then we'll plant them up straight. I think what we'll do is we'll try to do this by side. We'll just do 1 here, like 1 here, and I'm going to push it down a little because that's only about 4 to 5 inches. So if I push it down a little bit, we'll get to that 6 or 12 inches. We'll make sure they're down there good. This one probably has the best of all chances. That one that had the big thing coming out of the eye. I'm going to push him down pretty good. He's got a much bigger eye. So 6 to 12 inches. So we got to go pretty deep. All right, cover that up, and then we'll just sprinkle a little bit of fertilizer on there. And like I said, if they both take off, then I can pull 1 out, and if one of these pots is not doing so great, I'll just jam it in there. Or if I happen to get enough pots and I have enough left over, I'll put the plant itself in there. Hopefully it won't be too late, but we'll see. Again, experimentation. Everything I used to do when I was with my mom back when I was younger, everything I used to do was basically ground. Everything was in the ground. I've never done pots, so this is all kind of new for me. I suppose I'm gonna have to get this big boy. So this one I'm not gonna be able to dump down in there. The other thing I'm gonna do is probably put some of this soil on the ground, and then where I put it on the ground, if there's enough, I'll put those flowers in there. Unlike Monday, I couldn't find my trowel, so I got a nice new shiny one that'll be dirty here soon. So this is gonna take forever. Oh goodness. Put some of this soil in here. Now we're gonna have 3 slips of yams in each one of these. So again, if 1 dies, not a big deal because we've got 2 more. If 2 survive and it's getting to be, mosquito, go away. If it's getting to be too much, then I can take it out. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to try and do this. And this mosquito is getting on my last nerve. Favorite time for mosquitoes: early morning and evening to night. All right, here we go. I fill this right up. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought I'd end up spilling it everywhere, but we're doing pretty good. I fill these up. I still have 1 more bag. It's a different brand. of soil. So if this one empties out, we'll be good. Planned ahead. So these take more than one bag of soil. This one should just fill that. Yeah, there we go. So these take more than one of these bags. So these are 40-quart bags of soil. So that's a good sized bag. All right, so these two up here are going to get the slips, right? So we'll put the slips in there next. And then we'll put some fertilizer on top of those. Let's see, where are my slips? Here we go. So I believe there's like 6 in here. There might be one extra because I think when I took these off, and you can see they're well rooted now. I think when I took them off, one of them was splitting, and it had roots, so I pulled it off of there and put it down. So we'll put. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh well, this is yeah. So this is like that other one was. It has a bunch of splits. So I'm not gonna pull this apart. We're just gonna. I'm gonna bury these probably to the tippy top. So there's like maybe one leaf sticking out. We'll gently pull these out. Oh yeah, they've got some rooting on them, more rooting, I should say. They're not completely. We're gonna dig this one down too. So we're gonna just leave like a couple leaves at the top. I don't want to get it too close to the edge, which I did on that one, but that's whatever. Again, test. That's all we're doing this year. So put this all the way down, and we'll just leave the top of that sticking up. There we go. And we'll do the same over here. So I'm burying it up to like those top pieces there. So all that's going to be in the ground. Where the offshoots are, supposedly they produce. Oop, that was a little deep. Okay, there we go. Kind of close to the side. Let's push that over. There we go. Okay, good there. I was kind of close to the side on that one. Let me do this. This will make life easier. There we go. Right, so only to the. So there's like 1 or 2 leaves in the very tippy top showing. And that's it. All right, so there we have it. Fingers crossed. Potatoes, yams nearby each other. What we are going to do with these two, we're going to put some of these in there in case the little squirrel A's jump up in there. They'll get a surprise. I don't want them digging in these. I don't want them eating the plants in these because y'all saw what they did to my corn. So we'll just kind of put a couple of these in here. And then when the plants come up, I'll know where I got to move them to anyway. So we're gonna. These is easy because they're already up. I need one more tray. One more tray. This box has got to be one of the flimsiest boxes ever. And then these just break apart, so you can break them like this, and you can break them again in half. So I'm gonna put these in here, and then we're gonna call this a video. I'm just gonna kind of put them around the plants, and that way, if the squirrels do jump up in there, they might get the little shock of their lives and jump out. Again, these are not made to maim, kill, or really hurt them. As you saw, I stabbed it in my arm on Monday. It didn't do any damage. So hopefully, I hope you guys enjoy the extra video this week. I am filthy already, and I haven't really done much. I am going to actually put the flowers in the ground, and then maybe I'll do an extra short for Saturday as well, or Sunday. We'll see. And I'll put the flowers in the ground, and we'll see, or in buckets, whatever I do with them. I've got 6 of them, so I got 3 orange, I believe, and 3 yellow. So we'll put them out. Again, guys, thanks again for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you comment in the comment section. Made it to the end. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend.